Hi guys, I'm Caroline.
And I'm Alejandra.
Today we're making a white chocolate peanut butter crepe cake.
Ooh, I'm excited about this because I've never made crepes before.
Really?
Yeah, this is my first time.
Well, awesome. I can't wait to teach you. Before we get to the crepes though, let's make our ganache first, which is the filling for the cake.
Sounds good.
So if you want, help me out by tossing that cream in the saucepan here. And you know, about a third of a cup of white chocolate wonderful peanut butter.
Love white chocolate wonderful. So this is a white chocolate ganache?
Yes, and we're gonna put some white chocolate into it too to echo those flavors.
Nice.
And eventually this cake is gonna have raspberries in it too, so it's extra special. So all we're doing is just looking to melt the peanut butter into the cream. As soon as it comes together and a few bubbles come around the edges, we'll know that it's hot enough, and then we can take it off the heat and then add the white chocolate.
I love making ganache. It's honestly one of my favorite things. The trouble is resisting eating it all before you use it in your recipe.
Isn't that always the trouble with peanut butter related things?
With pretty much everything. All right, so let's give it a little stir, and I think this is ready, right?
Yeah, it looks great.
Cool, I'm gonna take it off the heat.
Just go ahead and dump all that white chocolate in there.
Nice.
These are some white chocolate bars that have been chopped up.
Some of that good white chocolate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in a pinch, the white chocolate chips would work, but this is extra special. So if we can just let that sit there for a second, they'll end up melting right in. And as that's, we're just gonna let that sit and stir it together in a minute. But I'm gonna start our crepe batter.
Ooh.
So over here in a blender, I'm gonna combine some milk.
This is similar to a pancake batter, right? Just
Exactly.
a little thinner.
Yep, just thinner. And some flour. I like to put the milk down first, just because if you put the flour down first, sometimes it gets caught in the blade mechanism, and then that's just annoying and pretty messy. And we've got another good dose of white chocolate peanut butter.
I like that there's peanut butter in the crepes and the ganache.
Just a nice big spoonful. Like to double the white chocolate wonderful. And these eggs, here we go. And just blend it together.
That's a nice and easy process.
Yeah, so while that's it, we're just gonna let that sit for a second while we heat up our pans and get this all ready. It's about medium heat. What we have here are crepe pans. If you don't have crepe pans, a smaller non-stick skillet works. We're also gonna be brushing it with a little bit of butter. And you'll see, you just have to get the hang of it. I promise it'll come easy enough, and Alejandra will be proof since she's never done this before.
I honestly have never done it before, so if I can do it, let's hope.
I know you can do it. It takes a little practice. How you know it's hot enough is that, you know, by holding your hand over it, it would be sort of warm. Then we're just going to brush this with a thin coat of butter. We're not really looking to fry the pancakes necessarily. So the trick to the technique of making a crepe is to put just a small amount of batter and then actually swirl the pan. So let's give this a try.
Okay.
So a small amount of batter and then swirl the pan as you go. So you're just making a nice thin layer. The sign of a seasoned pro is when you can really do both of them really well at the same time.
So it goes in like that.
Exactly.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
And then swirl.
Exactly.
This is my first crepe, people. First.
Nicely done. And see, it's sort of steaming. You can tell it's already setting. And what we're looking for is a golden brown underside, and then that's when you flip it. Because they're not terribly hot, you just have to lift them from the pan. But you can see actually now that it's starting to turn color. I can see in some of the thinner parts that it's turning golden brown. Mine's gonna be golden brown on one side, yep.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice sizzle. And the trick with this is you really cook it longer on one side, and on the other side you're really just cooking it to set it. I like to keep it under towels to keep them moist. So now I'm just gonna make a couple more.
Mine's ready to flip.
Oh, great.
Boom! My first crepe.
Nicely done. It looks awesome.
Thank you.
See, I promise you, you can do it too. It might take a little bit of practice, but I know it's in you. Okay guys, so we just made a bunch of crepes.
A lot.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
So we're so excited to put this cake together for you. Here we have the fruits of our labor. So what we're gonna do is put probably a little bit less than that actually of the ganache on there.
This?
Exactly. And then just spread it in a very thin layer. Because with the weight of all the crepes, it will end up spreading out more than you think.
Okay.
Perfect. This is a pretty one, but I'm gonna go ahead and you can save your favorites for the top if you want. So we're just stacking them one on top of each other. Just like that. So our last beautiful layer.
Awesome.
There
That is
we go.
gorgeous.
And what I like to do is just, if you want to actually spread a little bit on top,
Okay.
just so that we have a little bit more ganache, and then we're going to sprinkle it with some fresh raspberries and then dust it with a little bit of powdered sugar.
I like it.
It slices even easier if it's cool, you know, in the refrigerator for a while. So just top it with a pretty mound of berries.
Nice. One for me.
A trick that I like to use to dust powdered sugar nice and gently is to actually use a spoon. If you tap it just so slightly,
Oh,
it
awesome.
controls the amount that you let out.
That's beautiful.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks so much for your help, lady.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Dive in here and cut a piece. I feel like a lot of the peanut butter comes through because remember we put some peanut butter in the crepes too.
It's really peanut buttery. It's pretty fantastic.
There you have it, white chocolate peanut butter crepe cake.
So what do you think about combining white chocolate, peanut butter, and raspberries all in one dish? Let us know in the comments below.
Thanks for watching. We hope you like this recipe and you give it a thumbs up.
Every week we cook up a new peanut buttery dish just like this one. So subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss a single one.
See you next time.
Bye. Patience.
It's a virtue.
Virtue. Virtue that is not high on my list of virtues.